Welcome students. Today's video is on solving multi-step inequalities. Your steps are going to be the same as solving regular equations. The only difference is that in the place of your equal sign, you will find an inequality symbol. There's one extra step. Anytime you multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides, you need to make sure that you flip your inequality. So what I mean is negative 2x greater than 4. If I were solving this, I would divide by negative 2 on both sides. I need to make sure that this inequality symbol flips. So I would end up with x, and then I would flip-flop my inequality, negative 2. And that would be the solution. Let's try a couple more intense examples. 4x plus 9 is less than 6. Again, start by just ignoring that. Pretend like it's an equal sign, just like you're solving an equation. Then, if this was the equation 4x plus 9 equals 6, we would subtract 9 from both sides. That would give us 4x. And then over here, I would have negative 3. I would divide both sides by 4. And I have x is less than negative 3/4. Now notice I didn't multiply or divide by a negative, so I just get to keep it as it is. Now, we know how to graph this. I would go to negative 3/4 on the number line, which is going to be just before the 1. I know that that's going to be an open circle, and I know it's everything smaller, so it'll be shaded to the left. If I picked a point like negative 5, I could say negative 5 is less than negative 3/4. That was in my shaded zone. That is true. So I can move on to the next example. On this one, again, ignore that symbol and just start by assuming that it's the same as an equal sign. I can combine my like terms, so 6x and 6x can become 12x plus 2 less than 14. Again, I would subtract 2 from both sides to solve. That would give me 12x is less than 12. I can divide both sides by 12 to get a solution x is less than 1. To graph this, I would go to 1 on my number line. Again, my symbol is not inclusive, so there's no equal sign, which means it's an open circle. And then I see I want everything less than 1, so I'll shade to the left, and that would be my solution. On this example, I see that I have to start by distributing. So I have 6 minus 24n minus 28 is greater than or equal to 122. I'll combine my like terms. That would give me negative 24n minus 22 is greater than or equal to 122. Then I'll add 22 to both sides. That gives me negative 24n is greater than or equal to 144. I would want to divide by negative 24. Since I am dividing by a negative, that tells me that I need to flip my sign. So this will cancel, and I'll end up with n. When I flip my sign, it goes from a greater than or equal to a less than or equal to. And then 144 divided by negative 24 will give me a negative 6. This would be the solution to that inequality. Now I just need to graph it. On my number line, I'll go to negative 6. Since I see that this is greater than or equal to, that tells me I need to shade in that dot. And then I'll follow my arrow all the way to the left. If I picked a test point like negative 8 is less than or equal to negative 6, and that's true, so I know I'm correct. Next one. This has variables on both sides, so I'll start just like I would with an equation, distributing. Over here I have negative 5n plus 6. That'll stay the same. And then I end up with negative 35n plus 42 minus 6n. When I combine my like terms, the left side again stays the same, so negative 5n plus 6 is less than or equal to negative 41n plus 42. I'm going to start by moving this 41. That's going to give me 36n plus 6 is less than or equal to 42. I can subtract 6 from both sides, which will give me 36n is less than or equal to 36. If I divide both sides by 36, I get n is less than or equal to 1. Then I'll go to 1 on my number line. Since it has an equal to, I need to make sure I shade it. And then I want everything that's less than 1, so it'll point off towards the left. If I picked a test point, I could just pick 0. 0 is less than or equal to 1, and that's true. So I know that I've graphed this the right direction. Thanks for watching.